So what does the fifth hole add to our wonderful game? The 5 draw is the flat 7th of the 1 chord. That's for our 1 chord. Our 4 chord, the 5 blow, is the 3rd. That's a really nice sound. And you'll notice there's a line for the 5 chord on hole 5. None of those notes match the 5 chord. So you would just move off of the 5th hole. If you know how to overbend, a 5 overblow will give you F sharp, which is the major 3rd of the 5 chord. So that's also an option. I teach traditional blues, so I don't do overbends myself. It's not a sound that I like myself personally, but down the road someday, bluesharmonica.com will definitely cover it. It just won't be me teaching it. All right, so on the 5th hole, slaps will make that 5 sound good. What about a dip? Oh, that sounds really nice on our 5. 5 flutter. That's a great sound. What about the 2-5? That's our fake octave. That's a minor 7th. 2 blow, 5 blow sounds great for the 4 chord. So let me improvise a little bit using the 5th hole now. 5 draw flutter. Let me go to 5 blow octave. Great sound, right? Now I'm not worried about what I play after that. I'm just hitting that note, I'm tipping my hat to the chord change, and then I'm letting my intuitive knowledge of improvising take over. And that's the important thing. This is just saying, tip my hat to that chord change, and let's see what happens after that. Our goal, again, is not to reinvent the wheel. I'm not asking you to memorize the chords and then the scales and only stay within that, because, you already have great licks that you've studied, and they already contain those elements. So why, reinvent the wheel when it's already available to us? So it's like if you want to build a fence. You go to your local Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever you shop, and you buy the planks. They already have the wood for the fencing. You're not going to go out there and cut your own tree and saw the. Some people do, but saw the wood and then run it through a planer. That's a hell of a lot of work, and you can do it. Just go to the store, you buy it. They're the right size, the right height, the right thickness. They're treated. If you're going to build a fence, there's no reason to really go back to the structural elements to get that piece of wood for your fence. And it's the same thing for improvising. We already have great sounding licks, and you've been studying those great sounding licks. You've started memorizing songs. You've got 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 songs that you've worked hard. They're not all memorized, but you've worked on them and you've developed your lick vocabulary and your movement on the instrument. So our goal is just to hit a 5 draw cool flutter and then see where it takes you. You've played a lot of cool licks that start on the 5 draw. What about a 5 draw lick at bluesharmonica.com? Well, the strut comes to mind. I think it's the 4th chorus where it goes up to the 5 draw. That's a great sounding lick, right? I'm sure there's tons of other songs, study songs on the website that start with a 5 draw. So I hope you get the idea on that. Stop the tape, go ahead and spend some time and mess around with your 5 draw as your focus note and really explore what that pitch has to offer.